And go ahead.
Arthur the Rat. Once there was a young rat named Arthur who could never make up his mind. Whenever his friends asked him if he would like to go out with them, he would only answer, I don't know. He wouldn't say yes or no either. He will always shirk making a choice. His aunt Ellen said to him, "Now look here, no one is gonna care for you if you carry on like this. You have no more mind than a blade of grass." One rainy day, the rats heard a great noise in the loft. The pine ratters were all rotten, so that the barn was rather unsafe. At last, the joists gave way and fell to the ground. The walls shook, and all the rats' hair stood on end with fear and horror. "This won't do," said the captain. "I will send out scouts to search for a new home." Within 5 hours, the 10 scouts came back and said, "We found a stone house where there is room and board for us all. Sorry. Within 5 hours, the 10 scouts came back and said, "We found a stone house where there is room and board for us all. There is a kindly horse named Nellie, a cow, a calf, and a garden with an elm tree." The rats crowded out of their little houses and stood on the floor in a long line. Just then, the old one saw Arthur. "Stop," he ordered, coarsely. "You're coming, of course?" "I'm not certain," said Arthur, undaunted. "The roof may not come down yet." "Well," said the angry old rat, We cannot wait for you to join us. Right about face. March." Arthur stood and watched them hurry away. I think I will go tomorrow," he calmly said to himself. "But then again, I don't know. It's so nice and snug here." That night, there was a big crash. In the morning, some men, with some boys and girls, rode up and looked at the barn. One of them moved a board, and he saw a young rat, quite dead, half in and half out of his hole. Thus the shirker got his due. Kid. The quick little kitten thinks a pretty big fish.
Say that one more time.
Kid. The quick little kitten thinks it a pretty big fish. Dress. Many of Jeff's best friends slept in mesh tents in pleasant weather. Trap. The Aurorin black cat dashes at any man on lands on the plate carriage. Laugh. The honest swan stops and acknowledges the fox dogging in the border waps. Strut. Mother loves butter that comes from the southern countryside. Food. The butchers should put the pudding in the wooden nook to cook. Bath. Can have the stack asked to transfer to the enchanted castle in France. Cloth. Lawrence often offers Ross a Florida orange and horribly strong, floaty Boston coffee. Nurse. The early bird prefers the early worm. Fleece. This unique machine teaches people to speak and reason. Face. The raven waits until late day for the great wave to break. Palm. Father and Ma say to calm the facade in the Nevada Plaza. Thought. The small walrus caught the hawk in the salty water. Goat. The rose slowly grows in Owen's old grave. Goose. Beautiful music bombs and humans move to the groove. Prize. The shy rider types at night to fly the silence in my mind. Choice. The spoiled boy hoist the toy from the soil. Mouth. Mountains and flowers crowd the grounds about the house. Near. Deirdre's fears seriously interferes with her ideal career. Square. Beware of scare fairies, rare mares, and scary prairie birds. Start. The Sahara party marvels at the far star on the safari. North. Laura's warm aura reforms stirs horse for the important word. Force. The adorable boar snores hoarsely and notoriously towards imported pork. Cure. The tourist endures rural tours of Europe and procures gourmet bourbon. Happy. The coffee, salami, spaghetti, and macaroni are ready.
Sorry, say that one again.
Happy. The coffee, salami, spaghetti, and macaroni are ready. Letter. Sugar covers the tiger's whiskers. Comma. Berta and Cinderella saga is a drama. R. Richard, Gilbert, and Harry are running around the treacherous river. L. Linda and Ali pull belly muscles, laughing laboriously. And G. The singing mockingbird is swinging on the ring and ding the owning. Phi. The thespians gather and breathe, three authentic breathe together. H. Harry and Hillary happily harvest heaps of herbs behind the beehive. Yod. The cute, dutiful blue cuckoo resumes cooking suitable tunes enthusiastically. W. Will and Drew whistle when the wind blows between the whiskle weeping willows. ING. Miss Fanning is walking and hiking in Wyoming. S. Susie lives in her sister's house on Easy Street with her Siamese cats and Siberian Husky dogs. I don't know how many times, maybe it was like 5 times, that I was asked doing El Camino, like, oh, you come from Colombia. It's maybe a bit dangerous there. And I was like trying to just explain a bit like, yeah, we have this bad reputation and because of the history that was passing in Colombia like 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But I think that most people don't, how do I say this? Like, they're not asking in a bad way, but they just want to know where you come from, and yeah, what are you like? It's a country that is far from here. We don't know that much about you or your country, and the only information they know is late information. I would say that maybe. I think I learned a lot from me, but also from the people we met. I met during El Camino. And it's hard to just answer one thing, but one of the things that I learned doing El Camino will be like that you are not alone and you make part of a community. And if you can help someone, it's better to do it. Yeah, and that everything has a purpose, and you don't have to hurry, you don't have to rush into situations. They will come to you if you are not patient to just wait for it, but to believe and to walk to the situation to happen for you. Yeah. Tuve la oportunidad de realizar el Camino de Santiago y realmente fue una experiencia increíble. Pude conocer personas de diferentes países, diferentes trasfondos. Tuve la oportunidad de caminar con muchos de ellos y pues de compartir varias lecciones de vida. Cada uno de ellos fue dejando una lección o muchas lecciones de vida que realmente me impactaron a través de sus historias, a través de experiencias que compartieron. Y pues algo que me impactó bastante es como que cada uno de ellos tenía su propia forma de recorrer el camino, cada uno de ellos tenía su propio ritmo. Y pues para mí eso fue importante en darme cuenta que pues es un poco parecido a la vida, cada uno está recorriendo su camino eh, por, por diferentes motivos que tenga, pero pues que lo importante siempre es no perder de vista la meta, que en este caso, digamos, Camino de Santiago, llegar al Santiago de Compostela. Entonces sí, realmente fue una experiencia enriquecedora que realmente la recomiendo a sea la persona que esté viendo esto. Si tiene la oportunidad de realizar el Camino de Santiago, hágalo, no lo piense, hágalo.